Hey YouTube, Rando here. So I was tearing this thing down. I was going to clean it apart. This is the DPMS AP4 AR-15. I put some rounds downrange with it, not a whole lot. It was I shot it, I believe it was 100 times the first time I shot it, and then last time we went I took 4 boxes, so 200 rounds, so 300 rounds altogether is what's been ran through the gun. I have some comments to make on it here in a minute, but before we do that, we'll go ahead and just go over the specs on this. I did look some up, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Price point on this, $700 to $800. I'm just going to say $700 to $800. I know it's a wide range, but I've seen them as high as $800 at our local shops, like $769, something like that. By the time you pay tax, $800. And I've seen them at Buds for like high sixes, $699, something like that. So we'll say 700 plus from a place like Buds. So wider range, just shop around, you'll get a good deal on it. It is 223 and 556. It's 7.15 pounds, 32.5 inches overall, and it's got a 4-inch telescopic stock, so it extends out to 36.5 inches. It's got a 16-inch 4150 chrome line barrel with a 1:9 twist. The lower is 775 forged T6 aluminum. It is a commercial tube. I believe it's the AP4 is what they call it. Standard AR fire control. A2 pistol grip, and this is the Glacier Guard. I believe that's the same one they put on the Oracle. Maybe the Oracle or the Sporticle, I forget which one it is though. A2 birdcage flash hider and a mil-spec A2 detachable carry handle. Now, I'm going to tell you, this gun, it's a cool gun. I really like it for the price. I'd put it up against a lot of, lower-end Bushmasters, stuff like that. I'm just going to say something. This gun ran 300 rounds flawlessly, and 100 of those rounds the first time I went out was still, and it ran through still, chewed them up, had no problem shooting through them. My OMT, which is a custom gun that I paid a crap load of money for, much more accurate gun, but very finicky on what you shoot out of it for some reason. Hates still, put it like that. It jams up on still quite a bit. Failure to eject, failure to feed. This one right here ran through all of them, no problems. It does come from the factory. I bought this brand new. It was not a used gun. It comes from the factory, a little bit oily. So if you prefer your I prefer less oil in my gun, so I just clean it every time I shoot it, re-oil it. You're going to want to take it apart and clean it from the factory. I don't know, it depends. If you're in a real dusty area, definitely. If you're in a desert environment with a lot of sand and stuff like that, you're not going to want so much oil in there. It's going to cause gunk. I don't prefer them to be real oily, so take it apart and clean it. The mag on it, not a great mag. Not knocking it, I mean, it would work for what it is. It just, buy a couple P mags and you'll cure that problem. So we are going to be doing some work to this gun. I wanted to build a gun. When I bought this one, I went in, I was looking at kits. I said, oh, screw it, I'll just buy one that I can take out and shoot, right away. So that's what I ended up doing. I shouldn't have. I should have built it, because now I still want to build one. But my wife wants one, so I think I'm going to build her one and, play with it and do what I want with it, do what she wants with it, rather. But she don't have too many preferences, so I can pretty much do what I want with it. I'm just going to keep it light. But we're going to be changing out this handguard, the Glacier handguard. I don't like it. It's a little, again, it just feels cheap, and it's loose. Not the best handguard. Nothing else I can say bad about it. I really like the gun itself. I mean, it performed very well. Like I said, I haven't put a whole lot of rounds through it, so when we hit 1,000 rounds, I'll come back and do an update on this. But I will say I like the birdcage flash hider. I like the look of it. Seems to perform as good as you would think for a cheap flash hider. But overall, good gun. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.